The following is a special presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports. It's time for Post 8 Baseball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Post 8 Baseball is brought to you by Dr. Pepper, Floss Dentistry, Comtech, Wagner Auto, and Dakota Sprinkler.
That one is flown out towards center field. Elliott Life, a long run, dive, and he makes the catch! What a diving grab by Elliott Life out in center field!
Post 8 Baseball is also brought to you by CHS River Plains, Kathy Sunshine Properties, True Green, B&B Equipment, Oahe Federal Credit Union, and Gales Gas.
And Keenels will shoot that out towards the right center field gap. That's going to get down for a base hit. Another run will come in to score. Keenels is going to try and get the second. The throw coming in is cut off by the second baseman. It's the second double of the game for Lincoln Keenels.
Post 8 Baseball is also brought to you on KCCR by AirTech, Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, Olson Plumbing, First Dakota National Bank, Birding Electric, and Shane's Pharmacy.
Post 8 will take game 2 behind a complete game shutout for Jack Van Camp. A huge win for the Yates.
Post 8 Baseball is also brought to you by Avera, Xander Auto Parts, Edward Jones Financial, Todd's Electric, Lamb Auto, Kruger Contracting, the Oahe YMCA, Bank West, and Fisher Rounds.
And Dean will launch it out to right field. That one's going to get out for a walk-off. 3-run homer. And Post 8 is off to Sunday. Third home run for Bennett Dean of the season.
With the call of today's baseball action, KCCR award-winning sports director, John Winkler.
And a good morning to you as we welcome you here back to Minot for the semifinals, the first semifinal of the tournament, as Post 8 will take on Brainerd, Minnesota, for an opportunity to play in the championship later on this afternoon here on a Capital City Rock. And you're watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Post 8 was able to get into the semifinals with a 2-0 record. They won Friday against Glendive 12-2 before winning yesterday 10-4 over Billings, the Billings Expos. They were supposed to play Friday night against Minot, but weather canceled that game, so just 2 games for Post 8, 2 games for Minot. Both teams going 2-0 in that pool, and they advance to the semifinals. Minot and Mandan will play in the second semifinal game at 1 o'clock, and if Post 8 wins, they will play at 3:15 here this afternoon and play in the championship game. If they lose, their tournament will come to an end. We'll head back to the capital city. But Post 8 at 2-0 right now, looking to go to 3-0 in this tournament, and looking to go 3-1 on the extended weekend. They lost to Mandan in 9 innings on Thursday, but then came back with 2 big wins yesterday and on a Friday, as they scored 12 runs on 13 hits in Game 1, and then 10 runs on 9 hits in Game 2. And Post 8 was able to they had 4 extra base hits of the 9 that they had yesterday, with 4 different doubles, 2 of them coming from Matthew Hansen. And they will look to continue that trend here and hit the ball well into Game 3 of the tournament. Bennett Dean will be on the mound. We'll talk through his stats through the first part of the season as he'll get the start and looking to get his team into the championship of the Minot tournament. This Brainerd team, they will come in and be looking for the same after winning Game 1 of the tournament 8-5 over Billings. And then they end up, they lost to Mandan 7-2 and then lost to Minot, but they were still able to advance into the semifinals as they're 1-2 right now. In the 2 games, or the 3 games that they played here at the Minot tournament. We'll step aside for 3 minutes, come back with more of the pregame show. We'll go through starting lineups here in just a moment. You're listening to Post 8 Baseball on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates, at your service, at your side, with offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
Bank West Insurance has the expertise and resources to deliver personalized service and customized solutions. As an independent agency, we shop dozens of companies to get you the best coverage at the best price. As your trusted choice for insurance coverage, we promise to go the extra mile so you can rest assured your loved ones and your assets are protected. Contact your local agent to put BankWest Insurance to work for you.
Not a deposit, not FDIC insured, not insured by any federal agency, not guaranteed by any bank, may go down in value, equal opportunity provider.
At the Y, we're more than a gym. We're a cause-driven charitable organization nurturing the potential of every youth, adult, and senior in our community. From advocacy to childcare, disease prevention to athletics, swim lessons to safe spaces, our mission ensures that everyone, regardless of their financial situation, can participate in the services that we offer at the Y. We invite you to stop in and check out our youth sports, summer camps, group exercise classes, swim lessons, and so much more. Discover your Y at the Milwaukee Family YMCA in Pierre, where we offer youth development, healthy living, and social responsibility.
Building a home. It's the biggest investment most of us make in a lifetime. Not to mention, it's a decision that, well, you pretty much live with day and night. The quality of the workmanship stares back at you like a reflection. It also affects the value of your investment. Choosing the right contractor is critical. Kruger Contracting is that contractor. Call 222-2523. Quality workmanship and materials completed on time. Kruger Contracting. In a word, quality. Call 222-2523.
The count may change with every pitch, but what doesn't change is God's love for you. Come join us at Faith Lutheran Church to hear about the God who blesses us with athletic skill, meaningful relationships, and the peace and comfort that comes from His Son Jesus. You can worship on Wednesday evenings at 7 p.m. or on Sunday mornings at 8:30 or 11 a.m. Faith Lutheran Church is up the hill at 714 North Grand and happy to support our athletes, their families, and our community.
Looking for your next new or used car, truck, or SUV? Then go no further than the comfort of your own home. Shop online at lambmotor.com. On lambmotor.com, you'll find the vehicles Lambs has in stock. You can schedule a test drive or your vehicle's next tune-up, all online. New or used, shop for it all online, anywhere you are. Lamb Motor has the right vehicle for you. Lamb Motor in Oneida and online, lambmotor.com.
As we welcome you back here to Minot getting set for first pitch between Pierre and Brainerd, as Post State will be the home team in this ball game as we go through their lineup first. Brecken Kruger lead things off. He's the center fielder. Be followed by George Staley, the left fielder, batting second. Matthew Hansen, the shortstop, will bat third. Gary Nedved, the third baseman, will bat fourth. Johnny Lyons, the first baseman, batting fifth. Jed Zabel, the right fielder, will bat sixth. Connor Bruce, the second baseman, batting seventh. Grayson Hunsley, the catcher, batting eighth. And Isaac Pollock, the DH, will bat ninth. Bennett Dean is on the mound for Post State. For Brainerd, Minnesota, it will be Brady Lund, the center fielder, lead things off, followed by Mitchell Braun, the second baseman. Alex Hellman, the right fielder, will bat third. Riley DeRozier, the catcher, batting fourth. Jack Schaefer, the pitcher, batting fifth. Adam Jensen, the third baseman, will bat sixth. Carter Springer, the first baseman, batting seventh. Eli Owen, the left fielder, batting eighth. And Caden Brown, the shortstop, will bat ninth for Brainerd. So Schaefer is on the mound. He is in the lineup. A straight nine for Brainerd, and Bennett Dean will be hit for by Isaac Pollock in this ball game as Post State is just about to take the field and ready to go for this game between Pierre and Brainerd in the semifinals of the Minot tournament. Bennett Dean, his first outing didn't go so well, just a third of an inning. He gave up 2 hits, 5 runs, all of them earned with 5 walks, 1 strikeout. It was that the long delay between their first and second game of the Veterans Classic, and he was scheduled to be on the mound to pitch in Game 2 on Friday, and thankfully that got canceled in terms of the fact that Bennett Dean would have to go on the mound twice, and while being all-turf field, it still is not the best case scenario to try and go and throw. So here in a nice sunny day at 60-some degrees, almost high 60s already here this morning, and Post State's and Bennett Dean will have much better temperature and weather to deal with. 66 right now here in Minot, feeling like 66, so no wind chill like it was yesterday when it was 58 and with a wind chill 55 here in Minot. But a 66-degree morning here in Minot, and Bennett Dean be ready to go here in just a moment as they are making their way back from the bullpen. Grayson Hunsley, Peyton Zabel, Bennett Dean, and Isaac Pollock are all walking down from the bullpen and just about set to take the field here in the ball game between Pierre and Brainerd. So we will step aside one more time, back in 1 minute for first pitch. You're listening to Post State Baseball on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
No one likes to have electrical problems, but when they happen, call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. With over 28 years of experience, Todd's Electric can handle any type of electrical problem, whether it's residential, commercial, or agricultural. Their knowledgeable staff knows and understands the importance of your home, business, or ag facility and are prepared to help. Call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. That's 223-2518. Todd's Electric, serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre areas. The line to power.
It takes hard work to reach goals. It's a truth that applies to more than just sports. It also goes for your financial goals. You work hard for your money. You deserve an investment strategy that lines up with your game plan. Your local Edward Jones financial advisor can help. If your investments aren't getting you closer to the win, visit edwardjones.com or stop by your local Pierre area Edward Jones office for a financial review. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
As we welcome you back here to Corbett Field in Minot, as we are set for first pitch between Pierre and Brainerd. Minot and Mandan will play the second game, and the two winners from this game and the next one will meet at 3:15 for the championship. As Post State will have the game off if they do win. If they don't pick up a win, the tournament will come to an end for Pierre going 2-1, and we'll head back to Pierre and get ready for Wednesday game against Mitchell in Mitchell. And the temperature is going to be much different as it stands right now from where it was yesterday to where it's scheduled to be in Mitchell on Wednesday. They are calling for 101 degrees for the high in Mitchell, and the high yesterday I don't think even broke 60 degrees. So good 40-degree difference between Saturday and Sunday. First pitch is upstairs for ball one from Benedine as we are underway here at 10:45. Run the dots, starting right on time here for our semifinal game. 1-0 pitch is over for a strike, and it's now 1-1. It is Brody Lund, the leadoff man, the center fielder, followed by Mitchell Brown and Alex Hellman, the first three hitters here for Brainerd, Minnesota. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That one will bounce in, and the count is now at 2-1 here to Brody Lund. Dean was the starter in the game back in the beginning of June, as there's a swing and a miss. It's now 2-2. It was a start for Dean that had to wait an extra half hour, 45 minutes before we got the game underway. Still raining, still not the, as turf is, still wasn't the best field condition, as even though it gives you some really good field conditions. And Dean was able to get just one out and end up with 5 walks in that third of an inning. But he's trying to continue to do what the rest of the pitching staff has done this weekend and be dominant and be efficient. Here's a 2-2 pitch. There's a ground ball left side. Matthew Hansen, the shortstop, will field. There's a throw to first, and the leadoff man is retired. Here in the top of the first inning, and it will be now Mitchell Brown, the second baseman. Alex Hellman, the right fielder, will be the third man. Riley DeRozier, the catcher, being cleanup. Jack Schaefer, the pitcher. Adam Jensen, the third baseman. Carter Springer, the first baseman. Eli Owen, the left fielder. And Caden Brown, the shortstop, will round out the order for Brainerd. Here's the first pitch to Brown. That one will miss low for ball one. Post State's through 2 games. Brecken Kruger through 6 innings in game number 1. Johnny Lyons through the final inning of that first game. That one's over for a strike, and it's now 1-1. Then Grayson Hunsley went the distance yesterday on just 85 pitches. Brecken Kruger went 85 pitches through 6 innings. Just 1 strikeout between the 3 pitchers through 14 innings of work. 1-1 pitch. That one is just a bit outside, and it's now 2-1. However, the big thing, too, is while there's only 1 strikeout between the two, there's not that many walks between these two, as that one's fouled back off the mask of the umpire, and it's now 2-2. That's the fun of what the pitching staff has been able to do. With one strikeout, they had one walk on a Friday, and yesterday with Grayson Hunsley, 0 walks. He did hit 2 guys, but throwing strikes, as that was a check swing that's fouled straight back, and it remains at 2-2. So just one walk between 3 different pitchers, and only one strikeout between 3 different pitchers, but that one base on balls is big for 14 innings of work. There's a ground ball left side. Gary Nedved will slide over at third base. The throw to first is not going to be in time, and it will be an infield single, but how about that play from Gary Nedved to slide over to make that stop. Just didn't have enough to get Brow, who was up and down the line quickly. And there's a runner on first with 1 out. Alex Hellman, the right fielder, will come to the plate. 2 ground balls so far induced by Dean. With a runner on first with 1 out here in the top of the first. Here's the first pitch. That one's on the outside corner for strike 1. And for Dean, you can scratch that first start that he had and pretty much say, here's your season debut. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one's fouled straight back and out of play, and it's now 0-2. Defensively for Pierre, it is George Stalley out in left, Brecken Kruger in center, and Jet Zabel in right. Gary Nedved at third, Matthew Hansen at short, Connor Bruce at second, Johnny Lyons at first, and Grayson Hunsley behind the plates. Isaac Pollock, the DH, so all 10 guys are in the lineup. Here's the 0-2 now from Dean. Runner takes off, that's fouled straight back. We'll do it again. Looking for his first strikeout, and need more of a strikeout pitcher than maybe what Brecken Kruger and Grayson Hunsley are. They're guys that they're going to throw strikes to make you swing, make you put the ball in play. They're not looking for a bunch of strikeouts throughout a ball game. They're going to be around the strike zone and give you pop-ups and ground balls. As that one's just a bit outside now, 1-2. That was a good pitch there from Dean. Good take from Hellman, the right fielder. Brainerd won their first game 8-5 over Billings and then dropped the last 2 to Mandan and Minot. That one comes inside. No throw to second as the runner took off, and it's now a 2-2 count. Nearly came in and hit Hellman. But a stolen base for Brow. And he is in scoring position here with 1 out in the top of the first inning. Here's the 2-2. Ground ball over to Hansen at short. He will field. His throw to first is going to be in time. And there's now 2 down. That runner has to stay put at second base. And it will bring up the cleanup hitter, Riley DeRozier, the catcher, with 2 outs and a runner on second here at the top of the first inning. Again, if you're watching on YouTube at KCCR Sports and you're trying to listen the old-fashioned way on the radio, we are on 104.5 Capital City Rock. You can also stream us online at CapitalCityRock.com. Here's the first pitch. That one is popped up high into a couple steps in the left field. Matthew Hansen is there. He'll make the catch. And that will retire the side here in the top of the first. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a 1 man left on base. We head to the bottom of the first. No score between Pierre and Brainerd as the 8s are coming to the plate. You're listening to Post-State Baseball on KCCR. Actually, you're listening to Post-State Baseball on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Innovation. It's right here. Avera St. Mary's Hospital keeps care local for you and your family, offering comprehensive care that has earned 4 out of 5 stars by the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services in hospital performance and safety. Avera St. Mary's world-class care is further supported by advanced technology, 2-way video e-consults, 3D mammography, and a state-of-the-art birthing center, so you and your family don't have to go anywhere else, because innovation lives right here in Pierre. Learn more at avera.org/news.
At Shane's Pharmacy, your healthcare is important, and Shane wants to be the pharmacist to take care of you. Shane's Pharmacy will make sure your prescriptions are filled in a timely manner, they will answer your questions, and they will even deliver to your home or office. Call 223-9200. Shane's Pharmacy, the pharmacy you know and trust. The number again is 223-9200. Shane's Pharmacy in Fort Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
As we welcome you back here to the bottom of the first inning, Post State's coming to the plate. The first time that they are the home team, and I think in any of the tournament games that they've played so far this season, as it will be for Post State, Brecken Kruger, followed by George Stallion, then Matthew Hansen, Gary Nedved, Johnny Lyons, Jed Zabel, Connor Bruce, Grayson Hunsley, and Isaac Pollock will be the 9 hitters for Post State. Isaac Pollock, the DH here in this ball game. And for the Eights, again, they've been able to secure 22 hits in 2 games, scoring 22 runs in those 2 games as well. So Post State looking to continue a good offensive output against this Brainerd team, again, who won the first game of the tournament, the very, very first game of the tournament. They won 8-5 over Billings, but then dropped a couple decisions, both to Mandan and Minot, to close out their pool play. But because they had beat Billings, they advanced into the semifinals. Post State at 2-0. Minot went 2-0. And now here is Brecken Kruger. Brecken Kruger lead things off. He is looking still for his first hit of this tournament. He's 0 for 7 so far, been walked several times. And the leadoff spot, he's looking to set the tone like he did in game 1 and 2. He walked both times in the first innings of the first 2 games. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one will catch the bottom of the zone at the knees, and it's 0-1 here to Brecken Kruger. Again, 0 for 7 so far, but he threw well Friday, in those 6 innings of work, and that one will miss for ball 1. And the count is even at a ball and strike here to Kruger. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's now 1-2. Kruger is coming into the weekend, and he did have a couple hits on Thursday. He's hitting .222 coming into this extended weekend from Thursday through Sunday. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That one will miss to the backstop, and the count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Kruger back on the 9-inning game against Mandan. He went 2 for 3 in the ball game with a single and a double. He had a 2 RBI double that got the first 2 runs. The first 2 runs in the top of the 9th before then tying the ball game up with a George Stalley hit that made it a 7-7 ball game at the time. Here's a 3-2 now to Kruger. He'll foul and get a piece of it. Stays alive here at 3-2. The leadoff man here in the bottom of the first inning. Again, if the Eights win, they play at 3:15. If they are unable to win the ball game, their tournament will come to an end. 3-2 pitch, a swing and a miss, and Jack Schaefer will get a strikeout to open up the ball game, the bottom of the first. And now here's George Stalley, who has got the tie for the team high in hits this tournament. 4 for 9 so far through 2 games. He and Matthew Hansen each with 4 hits apiece. They're 2 and 3 in the order. 1 out, nobody on here in the bottom of the first. Here is the first pitch. And Stalley will go the other way. First base side in foul territory. And a snow cone grab there for Springer. And there's now 2 down. Almost misjudged at the end. That sun probably a little bit harder to see right now. Up on a pop-up or a pop fly as Matthew Hansen now will come to the plate. As it is Owen out in left field, London center, and Hellman in right. Jensen at third, Brown at short, Brow at second. Springer at first, and DeRozier behind the plate as the first pitch from Jack Schaefer misses upstairs to Matthew Hansen. He had 2 doubles yesterday, and there's a ground ball right side. It'll be booted by the second baseman. He's able to pick it back up and throw the first to retire the side. A 1-2-3 inning for Schaefer in the bottom of the first. We head to the second. No score between Pierre and Brainerd. You're listening to Post State Baseball on KCCR, and you're listening again. You're listening on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Verdig Electric has a long history of doing electrical work the right way. Economical service, professional work, and customer satisfaction is why they can say that. Verdig Electric can do residential, farm, and commercial projects. Doesn't matter if they are charged with new construction or a remodel project, they get it conducted. Contact the staff at Verdig Electric at 224-8684. They can light a spark into your next project. Verdig Electric, 224-8684.
Are you building a new home or remodeling the old? Adding a fireplace can make a house a home.
In Pierre carries a full line of Heatolator fireplaces. Whether your taste is traditional or contemporary, Olson Plumbing has a great selection of Heatolator fireplaces that will fit any style. Whether you're building new or updating, call Olson Plumbing. Heatolator Fireplaces, the first name in fireplaces. Olson Plumbing in Pierre is your source for the industry's largest selection of indoor-outdoor fireplaces, either gas or wood, and outdoor fire pits. Stop by their showroom at 2803 East Wells or give them a call, 224-6436.
Top of the second inning, and no score between Pierre and Brainerd, as it will be the pitcher Jack Schaefer to lead things off. Schaefer, Jensen, and Springer, 5, 6, and 7 for Brainerd, Minnesota here in the top of the second inning. Just one base runner so far between the two teams in that first inning. First pitch swinging and missing well in front of an off-speed pitch from Bennett Dean. And it's 0-1 here to Schaefer. Pitcher against pitcher here to open up the top of the second. Here's the 0-1. That one will catch the bottom of the zone. The knees is now 0-2. Here to Jack Schaefer, followed by Adam Jensen and Carter Springer. Here's the 0-2 pitch. This is outside. The count is at 1-2. Gorgeous day here at Corbett Field. It's always fun to come up to Minot. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That one will miss low, and it's now 2-2. Some great baseball to be played here through every year that we've come up here, that at least I've been a part of coming up here, and years before that as well. 2-2 pitch is popped up on the infield. Connor Bruce is going to call for it, shading the sun, and he will make the catch, and the leadoff man is retired here in the top of the second. That one was up high in the stratosphere. That will bring up Adam Jensen, the third baseman.
Number 19, third baseman Adam Jensen.
Jensen will bat with one out and nobody on here in the top of the second inning. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Hansen over to his left, can't slide to make the play, and it will be a one-out single. Second one-out single of the ball game here for Brainerd, and there's one on, one out here in the top of the second.
Number 14, Carter Springer.
Carter Springer, the first baseman, to the plate. Second hit of the ball game for Brainerd. Again, Mandan and Minot will play the second game of the semifinals. And the winner of this game will play the winner of that game at 3:15. As there's a swing and a miss by Springer. If it is Pierre that wins this game, we will have that game for you. It'll be on KCCR, back on KCCR, and it'll be on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one will miss just a bit outside. It's now 1-1. If it is Pierre and Minot to play, then Pierre will have spent the entire weekend playing all the teams here at the tournament, obviously playing Mandan on Thursday. 1-1 pitch. There's a shot towards right center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Rounding second, heading for third. That will be Jensen. He will stop at third base, and it's now first and third here with one away. And Brainerd in scoring position here for the first time, or I guess for the second time, as Eli Owen, the left fielder, will come to the plates. But just a ground ball can put an end to this inning as quickly as Brainerd is in score position. Back-to-back hits, back-to-back singles. 3 hits in the ball game now for Brainerd. Runners at the corners with one away here in the top of the second with no score. Here's the first pitch outside to Eli Owen. And 316 down each line, 410 straightaway center field. 356 in the gaps in left and right center. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Just a bit upstairs, and it's now 2-0. We've seen 2 home runs so far, one for the good guys and one for the bad guys. A 2-run home run from Gary Nedved on Friday, and then a solo shot from the Billings team yesterday. There's a fly ball to center field. Brecken Kruger will have to go back. He'll make the catch. The runner will tag at third and will come in to score the sacrifice fly. And Brainerd will have a 1-0 lead with 2 outs in the top of the second, and this is the first time that Post State has trailed in this tournament. And we'll bring up Caden Brown, the number 9 hitter, with 1 on and 2 outs here at the top of the second. Here's the first pitch to Brown. Getting upstairs for ball one. At first base is Carter Springer. He got the second of back-to-back hits. Here's the 1-0. That one will bounce in. Good block there from Grayson Hunsley. Able to scoop that up, and the count's now 2-0. Productive out to score the first run here in the top of the second. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. And Brown took a big hack on a pitch inside, looking to turn on it. But it's still 2-1 count here in favor of Brown with 2 outs and a runner on first. Here's the 2-1. Upstairs, and now a good hitter's count. On deck, the top of the order as well. Brody Lund with a 3-1 count upcoming. Here's the number 9 man, Caden Brown. Dean will check the runner at first. He'll come set, deliver the 3-1 pitch. He'll go the other way, out towards right field. Jet Zabel is there. He'll make the catch, and that will retire the side. Here at the top of the second, 1 run does score on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. After an inning and a half, it is a 1-0 lead now for Brainerd over Pierre. You're listening to Post 8 Baseball on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Hey, let's go. We're going to be late for the baseball game.
I know, my air conditioner is letting me down like our middle reliever last game. I have to give someone a call.
That's easy. Call in the closer, AirTech Heating and Cooling. They use Coleman brand heaters and air conditioners, and like our team's closer, AirTech with Coleman products give us quality and dependability we can trust to win the game.
You're right. I'm going to the bullpen. AirTech, I need you.
Most of us already know that Gales Gas of Pierre is the place to call for propane. They offer an automatic fill plan so you never have to worry about running out of propane. They accept debit and credit payments or a budget payment plan to spread out the cost throughout the year so you never have surprises when you get your bill. For delivery, convenience, and great customer service, call Gales Gas at 224-5518. That's Gales Gas at 224-5518.
Bottom of the second, Post 8 down 1-0, 4, 5, and 6 here for the Eights. Gary Nedved will lead us off here in the second inning, followed by Johnny Lyons and Jet Zabel. Nedved with the home run so far for Post 8, the only one that has been hit in this tournament. The last couple of years, the Eights have come up here and have at least had one bomb, and Nedved continues the tradition as the first pitch is over for strike one to Nedved. He is 2 for 8 so far in the tournament, a double and a 2-run homer. Here's the 0-1 from Schaefer. That one will miss low and away, and a good job there by Nedved to hold up. You listen to KCCR FM Blunt. John Wickler here on this Sunday morning, as it will be on the outside edge on the 1-1 pitch, and it's now 1-2 here to Gary Nedved. Post 8 down 1-0 to Brainerd, Minnesota. Here's the 1-2. Nedved will foul it back and remains at 1-2. In the semifinals, Post 8 is 2-1 on the extended weekend, losing Thursday in a 9-inning game in Mandan before coming in and playing the first 2 games and winning the first 2 games, as Nedved will swing and miss and strike out. Second strikeout of the ball game now here for Jack Schaefer. And it's Johnny Lyons, the first baseman. Did not play in game number 1 other than throwing the 7th inning and picking up the final 3 outs in the 12-2 win. That was over Glendive, Montana. First pitch, a swing and a miss by Lyons. He went 2 for 4 yesterday with a double. A lot of extra base hits for Post 8. And even a guy that's not in the lineup, and Bennett Dean, who's the pitcher, he has got a couple extra base hits. Quickly 0-2 here to Lyons. Again, the Eights are in the semifinals. A win puts them in the championship at 3:15 today. A loss will end their tournament. 0-2 comes upstairs, and it's now 1-2. Pierre will play Mitchell on Wednesday in Mitchell. It's their final road contest against a South Dakota team. 1-2 pitch, a check swing. He goes all the way through. The throw to first will be in time. Back-to-back strikeouts here in the bottom of the second. 3 strikeouts on the ball game for Schaefer. And there's 2 quickly down here in the bottom of the second. And it will bring up the right fielder in Jet Zabel. Zabel's 2 for 7 in the tournament. He had a double. Actually, he got a double and ended up scoring on a Little League home run that made it a 11-1 ball game at the time. Ended up having to be a 12-2 win for Post State in 7 innings. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Zabel. Ground ball right back to Schaefer. He will stab at it, and he will run it all the way over to first base, and it will be a 1-U on a ground out to end the second inning. 6 up and 6 down for Jack Schaefer to open up his outing here this morning. We'll step aside for a minute. It's back to with the top of the third. You're listening to Post State Baseball on a Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Have you ever wondered what the benefits are of becoming a Owyhee Federal Credit Union member? At Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we reinvest profits in you. We do this in the form of lower interest rates, higher dividends, and low to no fees. So come check us out or come in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre, because at Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we treat our members like they own the place because, well, they do. Owyhee Federal Credit Union.
Wondering what to do with the pitted and rutted drive? B&B Equipment will get you covered. Wanting to put something down the ground? B&B Equipment will put a hole in your project. Need to even up that property? B&B Equipment can fill that need. B&B Equipment can deliver all your gravel and material needs. B&B Equipment is here for all your excavation needs. Contact B&B Equipment, 224-6727, a contractor here for you. That's B&B Equipment, 224-6727.
As we welcome you back here at top of the third inning, and it will be the top of the order for Brainerd as they lead at 1-0. Brody Lund will get us started as the first pitch will miss inside for ball one. A 1-0 lead here for Brainerd on a sac fly from Eli Owen in that top of the second. Here's the 1-0 from Bennett Dean. That one's on the outside corner. It's now 1-1. Lund, Brow, and Hellman, the first three hitters. The top of the order for Brainerd. 1-1. Line shot off the glove of Dean. Right over, though, to Bruce at second. The throw to first is not going to be in time. And the leadoff man is on base. So it'll be an infield single for Brody Lund. And nearly was a great catch by Bennett Dean. Almost was a clean base hit up the middle as well. But then the throw from Bruce was not in time, so it will be an infield single for Brody Lund, and now it's Mitchell Brow, the second baseman, who already has a base hit. Runner takes off in the first pitch. The throw to second is the tag. The runner came off of second base, and then he was tagged out. So they will still retire Lund, who either tried to slide, or I'm not sure if he was looking to slide or just try and get away from Bruce, but he tripped over the bag, and then Bruce ended up tagging him out. And so he is caught stealing, and there's now one out. There's a line shot, and Matthew Hansen will make the catch. And there's now two down. As quickly as the leadoff man got on base, there's now two away. And it'll bring up Alex Hellman. Hellman grounded out to Matthew Hansen back in the top of the first inning. Two outs, nobody on here in the top of the third inning. First pitch is outside for ball one. Dean goes back to the windup. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That one will miss low, and it's now 2-0. 4 hits again so far. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for Brainerd. No runs, no hits, no errors for Pierre. 2-0 pitch is another ground ball over to Hansen. The back end. This throw to first is going to be low, and again, it's not going to be in time. And that's the second infield single, just hustling down the line. Actually, the third infield single in total of this game for Brainerd. And now here's Riley DeRozier. He popped out to Hansen in his first at-bat. Hansen made 2 ground ball plays and then also a pop-out. Here's the first pitch. That's upstairs for ball one to DeRozier. So an infield single in the first. That was a sliding stop by Nedved. Then infield single that went off the glove of Dean over to Bruce. And now an infield single to the hole on the left side that was fielded by Matt Hansen. Runner takes off, but that one's popped up. Gary Nedved will give it a look, as well as Grayson Hunsley, and it will land on top of the grandstand and come back into play. And the count is now even at a ball and a strike here to the cleanup hitter and Riley DeRosia. The runner on first and 2 away here in the top of the third. Dean will come set from the stretch. Here's the 1-1. Just a bit outside. Good pitch there from Dean. Not looking to swing on that outside near corner pitch was DeRozier. Here's the 2-1. Runner takes off. Pitch was low and was in and out of the glove of Hunsley, and the count is now 3-1. And a runner in scoring position again here for Brainerd, Minnesota. And good hitters counts. Here's a 3-1. Dean will step off and reset in the bottom of the third. It'll be 7-8-9 for Post State, looking to get a base runner with Bruce, Hunsley, and Pollock. Here's a 3-1. Ground ball foul down the third base line, and it's now 3-2. With a runner on second and 2 away here in the bottom of the top of the third inning. Dean will deliver the payoff pitch. Line shot, that's up the middle for a base hit. Breckenkrieger will field it. The throw coming in will be cut off by Lyons. It's a RBI single, and it's now a 2-0 lead here in the top of the third inning. And now here's Jack Schaefer, who popped out to Bruce at second in his first at bat. So runner on first with 2 away. 2-0 lead now here for Brainerd. Caden Clefman, the courtesy runner. As Dean will work from the stretch once more. Here's the first pitch. Check swing and a full swing. And at first did not say it was a full swing, but the check over to first base is going to be called a strike, and it's 0-1. Now Dean from the stretch again, the 0-1 pitch. Runner takes off. There's a ground ball over to Hansen at short. He will field. The throw on the run is going to be in time, and we'll retire the side here in the top of the third. 1 run scores on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We head to the bottom of the third inning. 2-0 lead for Brainerd, Minnesota over Pierre. You're listening to Post State Baseball on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Hey, yo, Speedo's Lawn Care.
Hello. Say, my yard's in rough shape. It's got weeds, brown spots, and crabgrass.
Yeah, no problemo. What shade of green you need? We got 31 shades of green over here. Even the latest shade of septic tank grass green. That one just naturally gives off a glow.
Call the professionals at True Green. They know how to get your lawn healthy and keep it healthy. They guarantee it. All technicians are trained and certified.
Call True Green, 224-1916.
Did you ever hear the real story about the old woman who lived in a shoe? Who had so many children she didn't know what to do? Well, in the story, she wasn't given much credit. Believe me, she knew what to do, all right. She called my mom, Tara, at Kathy Sunshine Properties. She told my mom she wanted a house with 5 bedrooms and a large yard with room to run. Tara found her the perfect house and sold the shoe to a one-legged basketball player.
For your happily ever after, give me a call at Kathy Sunshine Properties, 605-224-5588. That's 224-5588. Visit contactkathy.com or stop by our new location at 301 West Capitol Avenue in Pierre.
Bottom of the third inning, Post 8 is right now down 2-0 as it's 7, 8, and 9. And the Eights are still looking for their first base runner of the ball game, as it will be Connor Bruce, Grayson Hunsley, and Isaac Pollock. 21 pitches through 2 innings for Jack Schaefer with 3 strikeouts as well. He's retired all 6 men that he's faced to this point here in the through 2 innings and into the bottom of the third. Benedine with 52 pitches through 3 innings of work for Post 8. Here's the first pitch to Connor Bruce. That one's over for a strike to kick us off here in the bottom of the third inning. Bruce is 1 for 5 so far in the tournament. His base hit came in game number 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one will miss low, and it's evened out a ball and a strike. And Minot and Mandan will play in the second semifinal of this tournament, and the winner will advance to the championship to face the winner of this game. As that one's popped up, foul territory, long run for the first baseman, and he will make the catch in Springer. And there's 7 up and 7 down here in the with 1 out in the bottom of the third. And it'll bring up Grayson Hunsley. Hunsley so far 3 for 4. Did not hit yesterday, went 3 for 4 in Friday's game, playing third base. This is his first time to be behind the plate for Post 8 here in this tournament. Here's the first pitch. Hunsley will rip it out towards left center field, going back onto the left fielder, and he will make the catch. Hunsley put a good barrel on it, but in the gap, Owen was able to track it down, and there's now quickly 2 down here in the bottom of the third inning. And now here's Isaac Pollock. He's 2 for 6 so far. The DH here in this ball game, going 1 for 3 in each of the 2 days. Here's the first pitch. Pollock swings and misses, and it's 0-1. That was just the 5th pitch. This will be the 6th pitch of the inning here for Jack Schaefer. The 0-1 will miss low, and it's now 1-1. He's looking for 3 perfect innings. Is Jack Schaefer on the mound. Here's the 1-1. That one will miss low, and it's now 2-1 here to Isaac Pollock. On deck would be the top of the order, and Brecken Kruger. 2-1 pitch. That one's on the inside corner, and the count is now even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody on, 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. 2-2 pitch. That one will bounce in, and the count is now at full 3-2. This will be pitch number 10 of the inning for Jack Schaefer, who's trying to get 3 complete innings. Shutout baseball of perfect baseball. 3-2 pitch. Pollock will foul it away, and we'll do it again. Kruger, Stalley, and Hansen be the next 3 hitters to the top of the order for Post 8. 3-2 pitch. Taken for strike 3, and there is 3 perfect innings in the books for Jack Schaefer. A 2-0 lead for Brainerd through 3 innings. You're listening to Post 8 Baseball on a Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Hey you. Are you at a job that is fulfilling, has good benefits to support you or a family today, and retirement goes down the road? If you just said no, listen up. CHS River Plains is hiring operations personnel, drivers, and custom applicators at several locations. These come with a knockout affordable benefit package for you and the whole family. Apply to a job with CHS River Plains and up your benefits straight up. To apply, visit us online at chsriverplains.com or stop in at one of our locations. CHS is an equal opportunity employer.
Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping wants to make it easy for you to get that lush green lawn and that yard haven that you've been dreaming of. Visit dakotasprinkler.com to make appointments for sprinkler system spring startup, service calls, fall winterization, and landscaping quotes. Trust Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping's professionals to get you through the planning and installation to make your landscaping needs a reality. Visit dakotasprinkler.com today.
top of the fourth inning, Post State down 2-0. As it'll be 6, 7, and 8. Adam Jensen, Carter Springer, and Eli Owen, the first three hitters here for Brainerd, who right now enjoys a 2-0 lead, and it's been 9 up and 9 down for Jack Schaefer on the mound, as Bennett Dean will deliver the first pitch upstairs for ball one to Adam Jensen, who singled and then scored the game's first run on the RBI sac fly from Eli Owen. There's a line drive right back up the middle, and there's a leadoff single for Jensen to kick off here the top of the fourth. And to bring up Carter Springer, who is also 1 for 1.
Number 14, Carter Springer.
7 hits allowed so far. All 7 of them been singles against Dean. 3 of them have been infield singles. As the first pitch now here to Carter Springer. I want to miss. Low and outside for ball one. And so for Dean, while you have 7 hits allowed so far, it's not really the same as just a couple of different breaks, a step difference, and they've gotten 4 hits on the board. And they earned their base hits. I don't want to take that away from them, but in a game of baseball, that's a game of inches. There's a slight difference. Dean will step off. He'll throw to second, but he throws it past Hansen. And so the runner will take second base. And there's the first air charge against Post State. And there's a runner on second now here with nobody out. Post State's had just 1 error coming through those first 2 games, just their first error here in this ball game. Well, the count is 1-1 now. The runner on second and nobody out. The 1-1 pitch is a ground ball over to second baseman. Bruce will field. His throw to first is in time. A productive out for Springer. Moves the runner up 90 feet. And a fly ball can make it a 3-0 ball game, as it will bring Eli Owen, who had the fly ball, to make it a 1-0 ball game.
Number 23.
And
Fielder Eli Owen.
looks like maybe the infield will come in all the way around. Here with 1 out. They try and keep this a 2-0 ball game. And through the first 3 innings, you got to feel like you almost have to, because you haven't had a base runner yet through 3 innings. You expect to get some guys on base, but runs could certainly be at a premium. So here is Dean from the windup to Eli Owen. The first pitch will miss low for ball one. Again, the infield is in all the way around here with 1 out in the top of the 4th inning and a runner on third. Here's the 1-0. That one will miss. He's going to get the backstop, and the run's going to come in to score. It's now a 3-0 ball game. And the bases are now empty here with 1 away. So Brainerd has added a run in the added a run in the 2nd, 3rd, and now the 4th. And lead at 3-0. Here's the 2-0. A half swing, a full swing, and it's now 2-1. And a swing that Owen would like to have back. Here's the 2-1 now from Dean. There's a swing and a miss. A full swing that time from Owen, but he comes up empty, and the count is now even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the pitch from Dean. Fouled right back. We'll do it again here at 2-2. Again, if Post State's unable to get a win here in this game, their next game will be Wednesday in a doubleheader against Mitchell. 2-2 pitch. There's a check swing that Hunsley will block up, and a throw to first is going to be in time. There's now 2 down here in the top of the 4th inning. That is the first strikeout of the ball game for Bennett Dean. And he'll bring up Caden Brown. Brown flew out to the right fielder Zabel in his first at-bats. This will be the 2nd time all the way through the order, the number 9 man in the order. And Post State will be sending their leadoff man to the plate for just the 2nd time in the bottom of the 4th. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That one will miss low, and it's now 2-0. 3-0 our score here in the top of the fourth. Brainerd leads Pierre. 2-0 pitch is at the knees and is now 2-1. A sac fly in the first inning, an RBI single in the second, and a wild pitch has made it a 3-0 game here in the fourth. That one's grounded foul. Over to the first base coaching box, and the count is now even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. With 2 outs, nobody on here in the top of the fourth. Here's a 2-2. There's a soft pop-up behind the second base bag where Matthew Hansen will make the catch and retire the side. Another run scores on 1 hit, 1 error, and no one left on base. We head to the bottom of the fourth. It is a 3-0 lead for Brainerd over Pierre. You're listening to Post 8 Baseball on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. Now is the time to order your new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, plus a good selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and auto body shop with trained technicians, along with a friendly financing team that'll work with you to find the best deal and one that'll fit your budget. Wagner Auto is your local full-service family-owned dealership for over 115 years. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com. Comtech is a total technology solutions provider. Comtech is ready to get technology to work for you, not against you. Stop into Comtech to see our selection of TVs, home audio systems, computers, and security systems. They have brand names like Samsung, Bose, Sonos, and Lenovo, just to name a few. Comtech has what you're looking for in technology. Stop in at 1601 Lowell Avenue in Pierre or visit their website at comtechplus.com. Comtech, your trusted technology solutions provider.
We head to the bottom of the fourth inning, and Post State down 3-0, looking for their first base runner as Brecken Kruger, George Stalley, and Matthew Hansen, the top of the order, will come to the plate. As Jack Schaefer has worked 32 pitches in 3 innings, as a bunt will be fouled by Kruger to open things up here in the bottom of the fourth inning, trying to be a base runner. Looking to be the first base runner of the day for Post State. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Kruger will swing and foul it right back to the netting, and the count's now 0-2. 4 strikeouts through 3 innings for Jack Schaefer. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That one will miss low, and it's now 1-2. 4 strikeouts, a couple of pop-outs to the first baseman. 2 ground-outs. And Grayson Hunsley, who had the best swing on the ball, ended up flying out to left field. There's a strikeout of Kruger. And there's 1 down now here in the top of the fourth inning. And it will bring up George Stalley. Stalley popped out to the first baseman in a Springer in his first at-bat, looking for his 5th hit, though, of the tournament. First pitch is outside for ball 1. So 10 up and 10 down here in the 3 1/3 for Jack Schaefer. Here's the 1-0 pitch. As upstairs is now 2-0. Stalley with a couple extra base hits in his 4 so far here in the tournament. 2-0 pitch. That one will miss inside. It's now 3-0. And Schaefer is in danger of allowing his first base runner here with 1 out in the bottom of the fourth. The 3-0 pitch. That one's a get-me-over strike right down the middle. Now 3-1. Still good hitters count here for Stalley to be the first base runner for Pierre. 3-1 pitch. That one will miss for ball 4. And Post State does have his first base runner with 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth inning. And it'll bring out Matt Hansen. So 10 up and 10 down before the first man was able to reach base for Post State. And it is Matt Hansen now with 1 on and 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth. First pitch There's a ground ball over the second base, the shortstop. Throw to second, it's going to be missed. Staley's going to round second. He's on his way to third. And it will be a one-out error and first and third now for Post State. The error will be charged to the shortstop with a throw of Brown. And now Post State has a runner in scoring position. And it will bring up Gary Nedved, the third baseman.
Third baseman, number 17, Gary Nedved.
Nedved struck out swinging his first at-bats. He has hit one home run already this tournament. He represents the tying run. Runners at first and third here with one out. First pitch. Nedved swings and misses a pitch on the inside corner for strike one. First chance for Post State to put some runs on the board. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And Nedved will pop it up. It will get out of play. It'll land on top of the grandstand. Bounce right back in the field of play. So the count is now 0-2. The runner on first and third here with one out. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That one is outside for a ball, and it's now 1-2 here to Nedved. Johnny Lyons awaits on deck. Post State down 3-0 here in the bottom of the fourth. Halfway through this ball game, needed to find at least one of these runs to score. 1-2 pitch. Runner takes off. Nedved swings and misses. There is no throw. And there's a strikeout of Nedved, a stolen base for Hansen, and it brings up Johnny Lyons. With the runners at second and third and two away. And here is Johnny Lyons needing a base hit here for the Eights. Can make it a one-run ball game. First pitch is upstairs for ball one. He'll be followed by Jet Zabel. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That one is on the outside corner, and it's now 1-1. Lyons struck out swinging his first at-bat. He is one of four different strikeout victims, one of five strikeouts in total from Schaefer. That one will get just a little bit away. Staley's starting to go. He's going to make his way back to third. Everybody will scamper its way back, and a good decision by Staley to hold up. It didn't get far enough away from the catcher DeRozier. Otherwise, he probably would have been out by a couple of steps trying to score. So the count is now 2-1. As Schaefer will come set and deliver the 2-1 to Lyons. That one will miss low, and it's now 3-1. Again on deck is Jet Zabel. With a base free. You don't have to give in to Lyons here on a 3-1 pitch. And he will walk Johnny Lyons to load the bases up here with two away in the bottom of the fourth inning. Second walk issued. And now it's Jet Zabel. Zabel needing a base hit. Can make it a two-run ball game, shooting in the gap somewhere. Tying run is on base right now. Quick mound visit here for DeRozier to Schaefer. And a quick visit from Peyton Zabel to Jet Zabel. The base is loaded and 2 outs, and the bases are loaded. Here in the bottom of the fourth, 3-0 ball game. Here's the first pitch to Zabel. Taking on the outside corner for strike one. Zabel grounded back to the pitcher in his first at-bat. He's 2 for 8 now here in the tournament with a double. Swings and misses at a pitch outside. And it's now 0-2. Just a little bit farther outside than that first pitch strike. And now Schaefer a strike away from escaping danger. 0-2 pitch. Zabel bounces off the plates. It will bounce foul. The spin of it will have it go foul, and it will remain at 0-2. Schaefer looking for his 6th strikeout, and Zabel looking for the Post-State first hits. Big spot here in the bottom of the 4th. 3-0 lead for Brainerd. The bases are loaded with 2 outs. Here's the 0-2 pitch again. Taken for strike 3. And that will retire the side. No runs, no hits, 1 error, and 3 men left on base. We head to the 5th inning. It's a 3-0 lead here for Brainerd over Pierre. You're listening to Post-State Baseball on KCCR, and you're watching it on, you're listening on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Dr. Nick and Chelsea Redeman at Floss Dentistry in Pierre is family owned and operated. They have modern practice with skill and caring staff. They have same-day availability. Floss Dentistry is located at 603 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre with hours Monday through Thursday from 8 to 5. Give them a call at 605-224-2161 and don't put off that scheduled cleaning any longer. Floss Dentistry, 603 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre, or give Dr. Nick and Chelsea Redeman a call at 605-224-2161.
Little Sweet! Did you miss your exit?
For the 2nd time in a row.
Ooh, 3rd time's a charm. You deserve a treat for that time on the road. Did you lose your favorite sunglasses?
Yes, and they were on my head.
Or did you remember your wallet, but forget your phone instead? So sweet, unique. Baby, there's nothing better. I bet you've probably done something that deserves a Dr. Pepper. Did you meal prep all your lunches and order tacos instead?
So ashamed. Please don't tell my wife.
I went to the grocery store and actually remembered my reusable bags.
Earth-friendly, so safe. It's one of a kind, it'll blow your mind. That deserves a Dr. Pepper.
First pitch is missed for ball 1 as we welcome you back here to Corbett Field in the top of the 5th inning. And see 3-0 lead for Brainerd over Pierre in the semifinals of this JD Memorial Tournament. Ground ball left side for Hanson to field. The throw to first, and the leadoff man is retired to kick off the top of the 5th inning. And it will bring up Mitchell Brow. Brody Lund was the one to ground out to Hanson for the 2nd time. That's the leadoff man in the order. Here in the top of the 5th inning, 3rd time through. Lund grounded out. Now here's Brow, and then it will be Alex Hellman. 1 for 2 is Brow. He singled back in the 1st inning, infield single, as that one's over for strike 1. 7 hits so far for Brainerd, 3 of them on infield singles. They've scored 3 runs, 1 in the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. 0-1 pitch with a curveball that drops in for a strike, and it's now 0-2. Here's the number 2 hitter, Mitchell Brown. Dean will work from the windup. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That one misses low and away, and it's now 1-2. Number 2 man in the order, number 2 hitter here in the top of the 5th. Here's the 1-2. Curveball that's ripped out towards left field, going back over the head of Stalley, and that's going to be down for extra bases to kick off this, with 1 out in the top of the 5th inning. It'll be the first extra base hits of the day for Brainerd, and it's a 1-out double. And it'll bring up Alex Hellman, the right fielder. Hellman singled back in the 3rd. He's 1 for 2 so far. And coming in to score from the Riley DeRozier base hit, and that made it 2-0 at the time. The runner on 2nd and 1 out here in the top of the 5th. 8 hits for Brainerd. That's their first extra base hit. Have a quick mound visit here from Grayson Hunsley to Bennett Dean. In the bottom of the 5th, it'll be 7, 8, 9 again for Post States. Connor Bruce, Grayson Hunsley, and Isaac Pollock, as they are starting to run out of time here in this semifinal game. Still basically half a game left. 9 outs still left to go for Brainerd, and plenty of time for this offense for Pierre, who has been good through the first 2 games. Scored another 7 in a 9-inning game on Thursday. Have plenty of time for them to rally back, as the first pitch will miss for ball 1. Here to Alex Hellman. Here's the 1-0. There's a fly ball out towards left center field. Brecker and Kruger will go over. He'll make the catch, and there's now 2 down here in the top of the 6th. There's going to be top of the 5th. And it will bring up Riley DeRozier. DeRozier's 1 for 2. He had an RBI single back in the 3rd inning. Again, made it 2-0. Leadoff man reached base in the 4th. Got to second on an error. And ended up scoring on a wild pitch. That made it a 3-0 ball game. Now DeRozier's got another RBI opportunity. First pitch will miss for ball 1. Again, Brainerd beats Billings 8-5 before losing to Mandan 7-2. And they dropped to the final game of the tournament, pool play, to Minot yesterday, and this counts now 2-0. So they're 1-2 here at Corbett Field. Here in Minot, Post State at 2-0, Minot 2-0, and Mandan at 3-0. 2-0 pitch. And on the hands, popped up in foul territory. Gary Nedved over there by the screen. He will make the catch in foul territory to retire the side. Good play there from Nedved. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Post State still down 3-0 to Brainerd. Listening to Post State Baseball on KCCR, on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates, at your service, at your side, with offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
Bank West Insurance has the expertise and resources to deliver personalized service and customized solutions. As an independent agency, we shop dozens of companies to get you the best coverage at the best price. As your trusted choice for insurance coverage, we promise to go the extra mile so you can rest assured your loved ones and your assets are protected. Contact your local agent with Bank West Insurance to work for you.
Not a deposit, not FDIC insured, not insured by any federal agency, not guaranteed by any bank, may go down in value, equal opportunity provider.
It is the bottom of the 5th inning, and Post State down 3-0. They have 7-8-9 here in the 5th as they're looking to try and work their way back. Looking still for their first hit against Jack Schaefer, who was perfect through 3 and actually had the first man retired in the 4th inning before a 1-out walk. It's 3 runs on 8 hits and 1 error for Brainerd. No runs, no hits, and 1 error for Post State. Post State has left 3 men on base, where Brainerd has now left 4 men on base. As Jack Schaefer has been efficient here through the first 4 innings, 55 pitches through 4 innings, with those 2 walks and 7 strikeouts. Benedine at 79 pitches through 5 innings. So he still has another 26 to go before we get to the end of the line for him. I believe Connor Bruce is the guy that's going to be in relief of Dean. Whether that is when pitch count is done or if Coach Brian White decides to take him out before he gets to those 105 pitches. Here's Connor Bruce. First pitch is over for strike 1. Bruce popped out of the first baseman, Springer, in his first at-bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch. I don't know, it'll miss low, and it's now 1-1. Bruce 1 for 6 here in the Minot tournament. 1-1. That one will miss low as well, and the count is now 2-1. Leadoff man here in the bottom of the 5th. Post State down 3-0. 2-1 pitch. That one's over for a strike, and the count is now even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So the number 7 man, leadoff man here in the bottom of the 5th. 2-2. That one will be taken for strike 3. And the throw to first will retire Bruce. And the It was called strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And there's 1 out, nobody on here at the bottom of the 5th inning. And Grayson Hunsley will come to the plate. Hunsley flew out to left field, put a charge into that, his first at bat. But was caught by the left fielder Owen. First pitch is at the knees for a strike. And it's 0-1 here to Hunsley. The 0-1 pitch. Hunsley swings and misses and is now 0-2. Everybody was at least 0 for 1. Actually, Schaefer ended up striking out the side in the 4th inning. Didn't retire him in order, but he still had 3 strikeouts in the inning. 0-2 pitch will miss low, and it's now 1-2 here to Hunsley. Isaac Pollock, the number 9 hitter, is on deck. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Hunsley with a high chopper. Going to be a tough play for the shortstop. He will field, and the throw to first is in time, made it look easy. And Brown retires Hunsley for the 2nd out. It's here in the bottom of the 5th. And it's Isaac Pollock. So now Pollock here with 2 outs in the 5th will be trying to be the first base hit for Post State. As Schaefer is going to be throwing pitch number 65 to Pollock. It's a ground ball to the shortstop again off the glove of Brown. The throw is not going to be in time. And that will be an error charge to Brainerd. So the no-hitter stays intact. And it brings up Brecken Kruger. However, Post State looking to try and maybe make this one hurt. They weren't able to take advantage of the error charge in the top of the, or excuse me, in the bottom of the 4th inning. Also by the shortstop, Brown. Now let's see if Post State can make this one hurt here in the bottom of the 5th. First pitch, and Kruger will get the first base hits of the ball game for Post State. A line drive to center field. His first hits in the tournament as well. And it was 4 2/3 of no-hit baseball for Jack Schaefer. 8 strikeouts and 2 walks. Hats off to Schaefer for being able to throw 4 2/3 of a no-hitter against Post State. But now with the first hits here for Post State, maybe the lid will be opened up. And he can fly in a couple more hits. First pitch is over for strike 1 to George Stalley. He's 0 for 1. He popped out of the first baseman, drew a walk. He was the first base runner for Post State. It was 3 1/3 of perfect baseball from Jack Schaefer. 0-1 pitch. That one will bounce in. The count is even at a ball and a strike. Matthew Hansen will wait on deck. Runners at first and second here with 2 away in the bottom of the 5th. A pickoff attempt. Nobody is over at the bag. Sliding in was Pollock anyway. Base hit could score Pollock to make it a 3-1 ball game. The 8's threatening now here again in the 5th inning. Schaefer will come set, 1-1 pitch. And Stalley will go the other way out towards right field, but the right fielder will get over. And Hellman to make the catch and retire the side here in the 5th inning. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error, and 2 men left on base. We have played 5 complete. It's a 3-0 lead for Brainerd over Pierre. You're listening to Post State Baseball on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
At the Y, we're more than a gym. We're a cause-driven charitable organization nurturing the potential of every youth, adult, and senior in our community. From advocacy to childcare, disease prevention to athletics, swim lessons to safe spaces, our mission ensures that everyone, regardless of their financial situation, can participate in the services that we offer at the Y. We invite you to stop in and check out our youth sports, summer camps, group exercise classes, swim lessons, and so much more. Discover your Y at the Oahe Family YMCA in Pierre, where we are for youth development, healthy living, and social responsibility.
Building a home. It's the biggest investment most of us make in a lifetime. Not to mention it's a decision that, well, you pretty much live with day and night. The quality of the workmanship stares back at you like a reflection. It also affects the value of your investment. Choosing the right contractor is critical. Kruger Contracting is that contractor. Call 222-2523. Quality workmanship and materials completed on time. Kruger Contracting. In a word, quality. call 222-2523.
Top of the sixth inning, Post State's, they are down 3-0 as we welcome you back here to Corbett Field on this almost Sunday afternoon as the first pitch from Bennett Dean will miss low and away for ball one to the pitcher Jack Schaefer, who has thrown 5 scoreless innings of one-hit baseball. 1-0 pitch, and Schaefer will go out towards right center field. Zabel going back on it. It's going to get over his head, and it's going to be down for extra bases to kick off the sixth inning. Schaefer will stop at second. It's a leadoff double, and Brainerd is right back in business here in the top of the sixth. Second extra base hit allowed by Bennett Dean, who has thrown well through 5 innings. Ends up being now 9 hits allowed, 3 runs, 2 of them earned. No walks and 1 strikeout. As it'll be Adam Jensen that will come to the plate. Jensen is 2 for 2, 2 singles so far. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That one's fouled the right back. It was coming right back to us if there's no netting. But it says strike one. It's 0-1 here to Adam Jensen, followed by Carter Springer. It is 5, 6, and 7 here in the top of the sixth inning for Brainerd. Here's the 0-1. That is outside. The count is even at a ball and a strike. Ben Dean down to 22 pitches left in this ball game. Here's the 1-1. That is line foul to the first base side dugout, or first base corner dugout. And the count is now 1-2. Dean trying to retire Jensen for the first time in this ball game. Here's the 1-2 pitch. A foul ball off of Jensen. And so the count will remain at 1-2. With nobody out here at the top of the sixth. Again, if Post State wins, they're able to come back and get a win. They will advance to the championship game at 3:15. If not, the tournament ends, and we'll get ready for Mitchell on Wednesday. Out to Caldwell Park. 1-2. Fly ball out towards right center field. Jet Zabel is over there. He'll make the catch. And there's one down here at the top of the sixth inning. And the first time that Jensen has been retired. Here's Carter Springer. He's 1 for 2. He's singled back in the second inning. Ground out to Bruce in the fourth. And now about here in the sixth. And Dean within 20 pitches of having to be taken out of the ball game. Pitch number 87 upcoming. First pitch will bounce in. Good block there from Grayson Hunsley behind the plate. And we'll see if when Dean comes out, if he remains in the game at be in the batting order, or if they'll bring Isaac Pollock in to the field. As there's a swing and a miss, it's now 1-1 because either Pollock has to come into the field or Dean stays in. There's nobody else nobody can come in from the bench to take the mound and remain everything the same in the order. 1-1 pitch. There's a ground ball over to Bruce again at second. He will field. And the throw to first is in time. There's now 2 down. They advance the run over 90 feet to third base. Second time that Springer has grounded out to Bruce. And it's now Eli Owen. Owen has a sac fly RBI back in the second. That got the scoring started. And he also struck out swinging back at the top of the fourth. As Dean's looking to get through 6 innings here. Keep this a 3-0 ball game. He'll work from the stretch with a runner on third. First pitch, ground ball over to Hanson at shorts. He will field. The throw to first is in time. And Bennett Dean's able to work around a leadoff double. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We head to the bottom of the sixth. Still Pierre down 3-0 to Brainerd. You're listening to Post State Baseball on Capital City Rock and you're watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
The count may change with every pitch, but what doesn't change is God's love for you. Come join us at Faith Lutheran Church to hear about the God who blesses us with athletic skill, meaningful relationships, and the peace and comfort that comes from His Son Jesus. You can worship on Wednesday evenings at 7 p.m. or on Sunday mornings at 8:30 or 11 a.m. Faith Lutheran Church is up the hill at 714 North Grand and happy to support our athletes, their families, and our community.
Looking for your next new or used car, truck, or SUV? Then go no further than the comfort of your own home. Shop online at lambmotor.com. On lambmotor.com, you'll find the vehicles Lambs has in stock. You can schedule a test drive or your vehicle's next tune-up, all online. New or used, shop for it all online, anywhere you are. Lamb Motor has the right vehicle for you. Lamb Motor in Oneida and online, lambmotor.com.
Bottom of the 6th, it is a 3-0 lead for Brainerd over Pierre, as Jack Schaefer is still looking to continue this shutout performance, as he has gone 5 shutout innings, allowing just 1 hit, 2 walks, and 8 strikeouts. He will deal with 3, 4, and 5. Matthew Hansen, Gary Nedved, and Johnny Lyons. Post State down their final 6 outs here, down 3-0. They have threatened in the 4th and the 5th, leaving the bases loaded and runners at first and second in those 2 innings. Here is Matthew Hansen, who is 0 for 2 so far. He did reach base on the air charge of the shortstop back in the bottom of the 4th inning. Here's the first pitch from Schaefer to Hansen. Misses low for ball 1. Schaefer, that was pitch number 70 of the day, so he's still got another 35 to work with through the next 2 innings. That one misses low and away, and it's now 2-0 for Dean to go into the top of the 7th. He's still got 15 pitches left. The 2-0 pitch will also miss, and it's now 3-0. And also for Dean, and any pitcher that gets to 105 in the at-bats is able to finish the at-bat. So the 3-0 pitch to Hansen will be a 4-pitch walk and a leadoff man on base to open up the bottom of the 6th inning. First time that the leadoff man has reached base for Post State. And now it's Gary Nedved with nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th. So if Dean is able to get 2 outs with 104 pitches, he would have that opportunity to throw as many as he needs to in the next at-bats, and that would be his last batter. Here's the first pitch to Nedved, and it's right down the middle for strike 1. Nedved is 0 for 2 at 2 strikeouts. He has doubled and hit a 2-run homer so far in this Minot tournament. Pickoff attempt and diving back in safely is Hansen. 3 runs, 9 hits, and 2 errors for Brainerd. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 error for Post State. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball up the middle, fielded by the second baseman. Flipped to second for 1, back to first. It's in time, and the leadoff walk is turned into a 4-6-3 double play. And there's now quickly 2 down here in the 6th inning. And it will bring up Johnny Lyons. Nedved put a good barrel on and just grounded it right to the second baseman. Brow that flipped it to Brown at short at second base for 1, and then on a Springer for the 4-6-3 double play. Lions will take strike 1 with 2 outs and nobody on here in the bottom of the 6th. Post State's now quickly down to their last 4 outs. Here's the 0-1. There's a soft roller to the third baseman as he'll field in front of the shortstop. Jensen to throw to first is in time. And it's a uncharacteristic 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left on base. We head to the top of the 7th. It is a 3-0 lead for Brainerd over Pierre. You're listening to Post State Baseball on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
No one likes to have electrical problems, but when they happen, call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. With over 28 years of experience, Todd's Electric can handle any type of electrical problem, whether it's residential, commercial, or agricultural. Their knowledgeable staff knows and understands the importance of your home, business, or ag facility and are prepared to help. Call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. That's 223-2518. Todd's Electric, serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre areas. The line to power.
It takes hard work to reach goals. It's a truth that applies to more than just sports. It also goes for your financial goals. You work hard for your money. You deserve an investment strategy that lines up with your game plan. Your local Edward Jones financial advisor can help. If your investments aren't getting you closer to the win, visit edwardjones.com or stop by your local Pierre area Edward Jones office for a financial review. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
So it is the top of the 7th inning. Post State's down 3-0, and it is 9-1-2 here for Brainerd. Keenan Brown, Brody London, Mitchell Brow is the first pitch. Is strike one here from Bennett Dean, who will work into the 7th inning. Here's the 0-1. That one will miss low away, and the count is even at a ball and a strike. Dean will have to be somewhat efficient. He's got to at least get 2 outs in the first 14 pitches of this inning. As that one's upstairs, it's now 2-1 to try and get through 7 complete. Here's a 2-1 pitch. That one is taken at the knees on the outside corner, now 2-2. Dean with just 1 strikeout so far. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That will be floated in towards center field. Brecken Kruger will come in. It will bounce over his head as it hit in front and took a high hop as he had to leap for it and unable to make the play. So it's going to be a leadoff double for Caden Brown. And it will bring up the top of the order in Brody Lund. Lund is 1 for 3 in the ball game. He singled in the 3rd. As he will take ball 1. And the leadoff man, Brody Lund, 1 for 3. He singled back in the 3rd inning before he was picked off, was thrown out trying to steal second. There's a swing and a miss. It's now 1-1. As Dean will be pitch number 98 upcoming. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That was a strike taken. It's now 1-2. Looking for a second strikeout here is Dean. Be a big one with the runner on second and nobody out here in the top of the 7th. Time will be called by Lund. Mitchell Brow and Alex Hellman on the next 2, followed by Riley DeRozier. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That one is out towards right field. Jet Zabel will go over towards the line. He will make the catch. And there's one down here in the top of the 7th. And it will bring up now Mitchell Brow. And for Dean, he's going to retire him in 5 pitches to go after one more guy. The runner on second and 1 out here in the top of the 7th. First pitch is over for strike 1 here to Brow. He is 2 for 3. A single and a double in the 1st and 5th inning. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one's popped up. Bruce at second base. He'll call for it. He'll make the catch. And there's now 2 down. And it will bring up Alex Hellman. And Dean will have an opportunity to get the third out here in the 7th inning.
Number 11, Alex Hellman.
The pitch number 102 for Dean upcoming. So most likely his last at bat, unless it takes just a couple pitches to get either on base or retire Hellman, as the first pitch is over for strike one. Hellman so far is 1 for 3 in the ball game, singled back in the third. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one just popped up. That will be foul, and that will get out of play. And the count is now at 0-2 here to Alex Hellman. Ball rolls all the way back down the netting. And so an 0-2 count upcoming here for Ben and Dean to Alex Hellman. With a runner on second and 2 away here in the top of the 7th. Post 8 in the bottom of the 7th. We'll have 6, 7, and 8. No 2 pitch. Comes upstairs. And it's now 1-2. And this will be Dean's last batter, regardless of the outcome, as this will be pitch number 105. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Hard ground ball. Nedved will scoop it up at third. The throw is low, but dug out by Lyons off the turf. And it retires the side here in the 7th inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We head to the bottom of the 7th. As we head to the 7th inning, Post 8 down 3-0 to Brainerd. You're listening to Post 8 Baseball on a Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Innovation. It's right here. Avera St. Mary's Hospital keeps care local for you and your family, offering comprehensive care that has earned 4 out of 5 stars by the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services in hospital performance and safety. Avera St. Mary's world-class care is further supported by advanced technology, 2-way video e-consults, 3D mammography, and a state-of-the-art birthing center, so you and your family don't have to go anywhere else, because innovation lives right here in Pierre. Learn more at avera.org/news.
It is the bottom of the 7th inning, and Post 8 is down to 3-0. And they need a big rally here in the final 3 outs as Jack Schaefer is looking for a complete game shutout on the mound. He has thrown 77 pitches through 6 innings, allowing just 1 hit, 3 walks, and 8 strikeouts. For Bennett Dean, we can close the book on him because we know that regardless if this ball game is tied, Post 8 wins it, Brainerd wins it, doesn't matter what happens in the 8th inning, that Dean will not be able to come back out because he has thrown 105 pitches. He went 7 innings, allowing 10 runs, 10 hits, 3 runs, 2 of them earned, no walks, and 1 strikeout for the super senior Bennett Dean, as the first pitch is outside for ball 1. To Jet Zabel. Post 8 needing a 3-run rally at the minimum to keep the ball game alive. As that one's on the outside corner, it's now 1-1 here to Zabel. He is 0 for 2 with the groundouts and a strikeout. 6, 7, and 8 for the 8s here in the bottom of the 7th. That one will miss low, and it's now 2-1. With a win, whoever wins this game will play at 3:15. In the championship game of the Minot tournament, the JD Memorial Tournament here in Minot. The 2-1 pitch, a swing and a miss, and it's now 2-2. Loser is done, but the winner will also face the winner of Mandan and Minot in that championship game. And that will be coming up just after this one. Here's a 2-2 pitch. It is outside, and it's now 3-2. If Post 8 is able to make the comeback and win the ball game, we will have that championship game for you. Otherwise, our next broadcast will be in Mitchell on Wednesday. 3-2 pitch. Zabel will foul it off this foot, and it will remain at 3-2. Had the backspin that went off the The shin guard bounced in foul territory on the third base side and rolled back fair. But of course, it's a foul ball after it went off of the front foot of Zabel. Here's a payoff pitch outside, and it's a leadoff walk to start the bottom of the seventh. And it will bring up Connor Bruce.
Second baseman, number 25, Connor Bruce.
And right now, Isaac Polak's got the helmet on. As he will be the number 9 man in the order. Bennett Dean be the only way that he would be able to hit is in Polak's spot. Guess he could come in for, and Polak can come in for somebody else, but the first pitch to Connor Bruce misses for ball 1. With a runner on first, nobody out here in the bottom of the 7th. 1-0 pitch is over for a strike, and it's now 1-1. 4 walks have been issued so far from Jack Schaefer. Just 1 hit allowed against him through 6 shutout innings. The 3-0 lead for Brainerd. The 1-1 pitch is outside, now 2-1. Grayson Hunsley, then Isaac Polak. The Eights are needing at least a 3-run rally here in the 7th inning. The 2-1 pitch inside, and it's now 3-1. Schaefer has thrown 88 pitches, so he's still got several more in the tank. Here's the 3-1. That one's over for a strike, now 3-2. Zabel on at first, most likely won't get the green light to steal. Don't want to run into an out, especially when your run doesn't mean much right now without the other 2 runs scoring. Here's the 3-2 pitch from Schaefer to Bruce. That one will miss for ball 4, and it's first and second with nobody out. Back-to-back walks to start this 7th inning, and the tying run now will come to the plate with nobody out here in the 7th. Grayson Hunsley, who's 0 for 2, put a charge in his first swing as he hit out towards left center field, but was played by Eli Owen, the left fielder, and he grounded out to the shortstop in his second at-bats. And time will be called, and we will now have a mound visit as, again, Jack Schaefer 15 pitches away, 90 right now, before he'd have to be removed from the ball game, as he's trying to finish off a complete game shutout right now, or at least a complete game in total, as Post State is trying to rally here in the bottom of the 7th. Here in the J.D. Memorial Tournament in Minot in the semifinals. Post State scored 12 runs in the first game, another 10 runs in the second game. And without the ball game going to extra innings, I guess they technically could score up to 7 runs with a walk-off grand slam, but won't be able to score a whole lot in this ball game. But it's all about at least scoring 3 here in the 7th inning to try and tie this ball game up. With the runners at first and second, and nobody outs here in the bottom of the 7th. The catcher, Grayson Hunsley. Here's the first pitch. That one will miss low for ball 1. Isaac Polak, and then the top of the order. Hunsley so far 3 for 6 in this tournament with an extra base hit. 1-0 pitch. Hunsley with a ground ball up the middle. It'll be fielded by the shortstop. The throw to second for 1. Back to first is not going to be in time. So there is 2 on and 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. The runner's at the corner, so the tying run still remains at the plate. And it goes down as a fielder's choice. Polak is 0 for 2. He reached on the air in the 5th inning. Post State straining the bases loaded in the 4th and runners at first and second in the 5th. Nobody else has been stranded in the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, or 5th innings. First pitch is over for strike 1. That was pitch number 93 for Jack Schaefer. The top of the order for Post State is up next. Isaac Polak now at the plate. The 0-1 pitch. There's a base hit and a run will score for Post State. An RBI single for Isaac Polak. The tying run is now on base, and it's a 3-1 ball game. Going the other way into right field does Polak. Right through the hole on the right side. And it brings up Brecken Kruger. He broke up the no-no in the bottom of the 5th inning. And now he's got an opportunity to make it a 3-2 ball game with the base hit. It's Kruger and then Stalley. Here's the first pitch. Comes inside, but taken for a strike. And it's 0-1. 10 pitches left to go here for Jack Schaefer. 0-1 pitch. Kruger will pop it out towards shallow center field. Going back is the shortstop. He cannot make the catch. The throw will go to third, and they were going to get the runner out at third base. So it goes down to the fielder's choice. And really there's not much you can do about that one because it was in the glove and then it dropped down. So Hunsley was starting to go back to second, then had to take off for third, but it goes as a 6-5 fielder's choice, and there's now 2 down. And it's George Stalley. 2 outs now in the 7th inning. A ball in the gap could tie the ball game up with the speed of Kruger, who'll be off with contact. First pitch is over for strike 1. Stalley, he popped out to first and also to right, and he drew a walk that broke up the perfect game from Schaefer in the 4th inning. 0-1 pitch comes inside, and it's now 1-1. Schaefer has 7 more pitches to work with before he has to be removed for the ball game. As this will be pitch number 99. The 1-1. There's a ground ball left side. It'll be fielded by the shortstop. The throw to first is in time, and Brainerd will pick up a 3-1 win over Post State's here in the semifinals. 1 run scores in the inning on 1 hit, no errors, and 2 men left on base. The 8th tournament will come to an end. The semifinals against Brainerd as we step aside for 2 minutes. Come back to wrap it up. You're listening to Post State Baseball on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
At Shane's Pharmacy, your health care is important, and Shane wants to be the pharmacist to take care of you. Shane's Pharmacy will make sure your prescriptions are filled in a timely manner, they will answer your questions, and they will even deliver to your home or office. Call 223-9200. Shane's Pharmacy, the pharmacy you know and trust. The number again is 223-9200. Shane's Pharmacy in Fort Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
Verdig Electric has a long history of doing electrical work the right way. Economical service, professional work, and customer satisfaction is why they can say that. Verdig Electric can do residential, farm, and commercial projects. Doesn't matter if they are charged with new construction or a remodel project, they get it conducted. Contact the staff at Verdig Electric at 224-8684. They can light a spark into your next project. Verdig Electric, 224-8684.
Are you building a new home or remodeling the old? Adding a fireplace can make a house a home. Olson Plumbing in Pierre carries a full line of heat-a-later fireplaces. Whether your taste is traditional or contemporary, Olson Plumbing has a great selection of heat-a-later fireplaces that will fit any style. Whether you're building new or updating, call Olson Plumbing. Heat-a-later Fireplaces, the first name in fireplaces. Olson Plumbing in Pierre is your source for the industry's largest selection of indoor-outdoor fireplaces, either gas or wood, and outdoor fire pits. Stop by their showroom at 2803 East Wells or give them a call, 224-6436.
Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre. New name, same great service. Whether you're looking to get your vehicle worked on, need a new part, or looking for a new ride, Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota is here for you. We'd love the chance to buy your vehicle too. Visit us at Oahe Days. We'll have a booth set up with giveaways. If you're thinking about ordering a new vehicle, be sure to stop by and see one of our sales specialists. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota, 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Call 605-224-7378 and visit CapitalCityFordToyota.com.
As we welcome you back here to Minot, as Post State drops a 3-1 decision to Brainerd, and their tournament will come to an end, as Brainerd now will wait to see what happens between Minot and Mandan, and they will face that team, the winner of that game, in the championship at 3:15 this afternoon. Post State's struggled to get base runners, didn't have any through the first 3 innings. It was 10 straight retired by Schaefer to open the ball game before George Staley drew a walk that ended the perfect game, and Brecken Kruger ended the no-hitter in the 5th inning. Isaac Polak had the only other hit for Post State, and he drove in the game's only run for Pierre, who were down 3-0 in the 7th inning, ended up falling 3-1. It was a RBI sac fly from Eli Owen in the 2nd, an RBI single from Riley DeRozier in the 3rd, and then a wild pitch that scored Adam Jensen in the 4th, who led off the inning with a base hit. He came around to score, and that was the only 3 runs allowed from Bennett Dean, who allowed just 2 earned runs in total in his 7 innings of work. Allowed 10 hits, 3 runs, 2 of them earned, no walks, and 1 strikeout. So through 21 innings of play for Post State here Friday through Sunday, just 1 walk allowed in total of this tournament. 2 strikeouts only, but only 1 walk allowed, as all 4 pitchers were efficient here for Post State this weekend. It was 3 runs on 10 hits, 2 errors, and 6 men left on base for Brainerd, Minnesota, and then 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error, and 7 men left on base for Post State. Time of the ball game was 1 hour and 35 minutes. So Post State now will be off until Wednesday, and a huge doubleheader against Mitchell. A lot of South Dakota points are on the line, and Post State needs those 2 wins, as they are 4-6 right now in the South Dakota standings, and hopefully these wins going 2-2 this weekend, playing a game Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, going 2-2 in total, and hopefully the runs that were scored in the first 3 of the 4 games will help lead to Post State's continuing the offensive stretch against Mitchell on Wednesday, and we'll be in Mitchell for that doubleheader at 5 o'clock. 5 and the second game to follow, be on the air at 4:45. With first pitch at 5 on KCCR, back on KCCR, and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. That'll wrap it up from us here from Minot. Thanks to Spencer Kelly back at the station. John Wickler here signing off. Post State drops the game in the semifinals as they lose 3-1 to Brainerd, Minnesota, as we say so long from Minot.
You've been listening to Post State Baseball on KCCR and watching on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Post State Baseball is brought to you by Dr. Pepper, Floss Dentistry, Comtech, Wagner Auto, Dakota Sprinkler, CHS River Plains, Kathy Sunshine Properties, True Green, B&B Equipment, Oahe Federal Credit Union, and Gales Gas. Post State Baseball is also brought to you by AirTech, Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, Olson Plumbing, First Dakota National Bank, Ferding Electric, Shane's Pharmacy, Avera, Sander Auto Parts, Edward Jones Financial, Todd's Electric, Lamb Auto, Kruger Contracting, the Oahe YMCA, Bank West, and Fisher Rounds. Join us all season for Post State Baseball here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. This has been a special presentation of